time for the inaugural season here inside of the Marble League. It's not the Team of Marble League, it's the individual Marble League 2025. We have the qualifiers that is just right around the corner here in this inaugural stadium. Welcome everybody to an excellent individual Marble League 2025. I'm Brian Wilson alongside Alex Stevens. Samuel Pekka cannot join us, he has stuff other to do. So now, Alex, you know these marbles are ready and eager to compete here in this Marble League 2025. Actually, the individual Marble League. So what do you think their strategies are for this one?
Well, I mean, like a lot of marbles are ready just to participate in this action. They want to get down the track. They want to win. They want to be able to take those top 12 out of the 20 spots that we got here in this Marble League. So, yeah, this individual Marble League is going to be something down the stretch.
Yeah, now we're going to be able to meet our competitors and, of course, the auto-qualified members from last year in this individual Marble League 2025. How do you feel about that one, Alex?
Well, I feel good, you know. It's going to be a great dang one. And here we go, right into the individual Marble League 2025. Little good qualifiers. As you can see, we got the marbles that is the auto-qualified marbles and the individual Marble League 2025 qualifiers that are really going to be competing. There you see them on the screen. You can pause the video if you don't know which is which, you know.
Yeah, thanks, Alex. As we get right into our first event here in the IML 2025 qualifiers. It's now time for the sprint track. Only thing about this sprint track right here is when you sprint down the course, you have to see if you can get the best time out of every single marble in each heat. So it's going to be amazing here in this individual Marble League 2025 to see how they can get going.
Yeah, let's see our first heats that are ready to be revved up. As you can see, the referee is ready to go as well. So we're going to get right into it and get us started here inside of the individual who will actually make it to the dance to advance.
Now you see the first 4 marbles for the first heat as we get started. And I think that was the other that was able to take that win from every other marble down the stretch there.
Yeah, but it's not about the marble that takes the win here. It's about getting the best time. It actually ran for us 10 minutes to beat Dollar. So it wasn't Dollar that actually came with the win there. Dollar got the edge. But yeah, look at that rainforest. Just by 0.1 seconds, they were able to win that one.
Yeah, they were definitely able to gain some composure on that one as we now move inside to Heat 2.
Yeah, these heats are going to go by very fast, and I think that was Blue Jay that takes that one down the stretch here. Let's see what fastest time they got up on their floor right now.
Blue Jay is a marble that was known as Glare, but he did not win that. It was Silver Shield. He was able to take it down. Look at him one more time. Yeah, that was a little bit close, but yeah, Silver Shield was able to take that one over Blue Jay. Blue Jay, in my opinion, now.
Yeah, I was about to say the exact same thing. As now we move on to Heat 3. There's 5 heats of these marbles in this event. Oh, Sublime looking like to take that one home as Box was coming inside of second place right there. As we now look at the results here.
Actually, Box wins that. Wait a minute. They're going to call Box. Yeah, just edging out just at the end, as you can see right there on that replay.
Yeah, that's why the replay is there. As you can see, you're talking about commentating this. You might get wrong on the commentary booth. The replay really shows you who actually wins.
Now we move on to Heat 4 with the Great Marbles and McNugget just absolutely dominating that heat with a great time right down the stretch there. Wonder what he will grab in the standings.
Yeah, look at that time down there. But McNugget's time's only good enough for 5th place. Everybody else goes in the 14, 15 to 16th place of range. And that's not even good for those marbles to get things started off.
Yeah, and these marbles, sometimes they're going to be able to interview the marbles, and sometimes we're not. But hey, it's just for fun, and you're trying to make the dance. As what a good performance there by Poole. That takes this heat win inside of the final heat of this first event.
What a great start there for Pool. As you can see, a 1-8-1. Amazing job there for that marble. As Tangerine, Spade, and Frozen goes 10th, 13th, to 16th. Pool will go third place so far. Now let's take a look at the qualifier standings right after Event 1. Right after Rainforest wins it with the 1.78. Oh, Dollar was 179 and Pool with 181 so far in the stretch. And yes, it's going to be that order remaining inside of this stadium.
Yeah, then now look at that qualifier standings. As you can see right there, Rainforest leads the pack over Dollar, then Pool in second and third, respectfully. Then you got Cloud, Box, and McNugget to round out the top six. Now we're about to move right into Event 2.
Yep, these events, like we talked about, are going to go by quickly as we now have the Funnel Endurance. Another big action-packed race track right here. Only difference is instead of getting first place, you want to stay in the funnels the longest. You do not want to be in first down these three funnels right here all the way down to the finish line. That's called the podium finish.
Yeah, these marbles are going to test their agility and their speed in order to manage to stay in the funnel the longest. They want to be able to take this minus into their own hands.
This is also a best time format, so you have to not only win your heat, but you also have to get the best time in all four of these heats because there's 5 mobiles in each heat. As you can see, these mobiles are descending down the course. Looks like Glass, Glass is in last place right now, followed by Treehouse. So far up at the top, that looks like Tangerine that takes the lead so far.
Tangerine is a very good marble getting down this course so far. He's very emphatic inside of the action play here in marble racing history, as he does manage to win this heat at the time of 43.13 to set the benchmark time for the other heats to do.
Tangerine, a very clumped marble right there. Good win on that heat right there, but it does depend on the others as we now move inside to heat 2. All 5 of the marbles are swarming around right now. Box, they're looking like to take the lead, but no, he takes the opposite. He drops through first, and that's not what you want to do right there.
After trying to see if he was going to take the lead, he wasn't able to take the lead down the stretch there, so was not good as Aqua Green falls in and every other marble also falls in down the stretch here in this Funnel Endurance. Box finishes with a time of 32.46, and then everybody else going to finish 6th place there. 4th for Frozen, and Sublime did amazing down the stretch here. He will be able to win this heat. I think he might be able to take the best time so far. 47.63. Amazing dare by Sublime.
Yeah, Sublime is a marble that really can compete. So you have to be able to maintain your whole ground if you don't want Sublime to win the majority of these intense race battles as we now roam in our next heat.
There they go all the way down this funnel. Blue Jay coming now off of the curve, and he's not doing well right now as he's in last. Looks like Cloud is up there in first. He inherits the lead right now.
Then he drops through, but remember, it's about the best time, okay? Even though you are going to be able to win the heat, you have to be able to beat the others in their best time category right here.
As you can see right there, Cloud just lost the lead. That lead inherits to Dollar. Lizard comes in first place here in last place here in this heat. And Spade finishing in third with the 46.68, and there goes Dollar. A 55.7 puts him in the lead, just over Sublime. Amazing job there by that marble, and we can definitely see how that marble really tracks throughout these marble races.
Dollar is a very easy good marble. He was known as Money back in 2022, and he wasn't able to qualify, so he really wants to get back into the side of this individual Marble League 2025 just to see if he can qualify. Just 3 years later from that non-qualifying act by Dollar.
Yeah, he was counting money right back then. He wasn't able to qualify, so it's really going to be amazing if he can qualify here to make it to this actual dentist. Pool is not doing well down the stretch here. There's Dark Juice that joins him with Silver Shield. Ice so far taking the lead in this heat. Pool finishes in 11th. We got Dark Juice finishing in 10th place. Then Ocean and every other marble now trying to finish this course completely. There's Silver Shield with the 57.5. That is good enough for second place down the stretch here. And Ice will finish with a 57.88. That is amazing. Therefore, Ice down the stretch. Normally we don't see him do amazing things just like that.
Yeah, but as you can take a look at the standings at the event too, these marbles are really doing amazing down the stretch. Ice manages to win this event along with Silver Shield in second and Dollar in third. And look at the qualifying standings. The top 12, like we talked about, can only make it as the bottom 13th all the way down to 20th. If you're in the Lizard to Glasses area, you would not be able to make it there.
Yeah, now we're about to go right into the most anxiety race, which is called the Elimination race, and that will come up shortly after this break. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Individual Marble League 2025 Stadium, where we are about to get ready for event number 3 of this Individual Marble League 2025 qualifiers. Yes, this is the Elimination race. As we look at our qualifier standings, Dollar leads the pack with Silver Shield in second place all the way down to Box. That's the cutoff line. And then he got Lizard all the way down to Glass. That so far cannot make it. Let's see if they will be able to do crazy here in this elimination race.
Yeah, this elimination race works like it's an elimination race. So you have to not be last place here in the side of the heats. And then if you're the top 5, you also manage to make it to the final here in this great elimination race. 9 rounds right here as we get things started.
And already we can see Marble gets stumped. That is Pool. So he will be eliminated from this round of this heat.
So far is not looking good for Pool as he just gets downhill trying to avoid every other marble. And yeah, just gets stuck right there on that little non-hexagon right there as he manages to get eliminated just from this contention right now.
Yeah, so far that marble not doing well right here as we now head into round 2. All the marbles are now going. And it looks like Huklau's able to get a great win there as Ice now moves all the way into dead last.
Not a situation right there for Ice that is good enough to take down that. Plays down the stretch here. As you can see, Ice not doing well down the stretch of GFG, just already in last place. Me like Ice not doing well to just be getting things off down this stretch. Ice not going to be able to advance to the final.
But we'll see if he'll grab a good point haul as we now move right into round 3 out of 9. And the Marble is ready to go. McNugget just had the lead, but it got overtaken by Dark Juice and Aqua Green. Fent finishes in dead last. That's not where you want to be, especially if you are Aqua Green trying to participate here in this intense, what wasn't intense so far, Marble League. As you see Aqua Green get down the course, he was trying to get there with Blue Jay, but he wasn't able to pick it up there.
Like the way that we get started here in this elimination race as we now might move into round number 4 out of the 9 as these marbles are ready to go once again. Blue Jay, that was a close one there on that win, but it doesn't matter about the winning. It matters if you're in last place, and Dark Juice is definitely going to be in last place here inside of this round.
Yeah, Dark Juice wasn't able to catch up with everybody else, as you can see right down this stretch here. Yep, on a hexagon. Not able to run this shell right here, especially with these marbles, as we now get ready for our next good set of marbles right here.
Yeah, now it's time for round 5 as those marbles go through Sublime. And whoa, we got boxed, that got stuck there on that same hexagon. We're like, these marbles just keep being stuck there.
Yeah, they are not doing amazing down the stretch here as Box literally fell a little bit far behind, but couldn't get his momentum going, and that's how he was able to get stuck there and not be able to, get out of what was a crazy round that was.
Yep, and these are the 5 marbles that will be advancing to the finals. You'll see them again. Who's going to win it? Well, it won't be Blue Jay. I know that for sure. He flagged all the way back down in last place. Not good there.
Definitely not good here, as you can see Blue Jay get eliminated off of this part right here. Yeah, he lagged back a little bit. Silver Shield's able to take the great denial cut. Knocks out Blue Jay in the elimination zone here inside of this one.
So far, we've got a little bit of good marbles that are down this list right here. Now we're on round number 7 out of 9. These marbles are ready to go. They're trying to see if they can take what they can take, but Sublime just goes right off course. That is not good for that marble, but at least it's good for him to still move on to the final.
Yeah, so technically is still good for that marble, but Sublime just gonna keep his cool, just goes right out of track. You know, he runs right out of track and he's not able to manage to continue on, you know? That's not good there for that marble Sublime.
Yeah, just to get things started, off of Sublime's integrity, you know, here in round 8, here in the elimination race, 3 marbles remain, and that's got to be Cloud. Takes it, but who will be able to get the elimination round eliminated? Will it be either Silver, Shield, or McNuggets? It doesn't even look, those two will be playing each other.
Yes, they will. As you can see down the stretch right there, they get stuck in the exact same hexagon. I mean, like, these marbles do not know why they keep getting stuck in that exact same hexagon, but now we have what we call the tiebreaker round down the stretch. As he is going to keep the lead. And that's going to be McNugget down there. That's going to be eliminated. And Silver Shield will stay alive to take on Cloud right now, even though these 2 marbles will still be advancing to the final here inside of the qualifiers. We never actually had a final before. You know, in this qualifier round matchups, you can already tell it's going to be a lot difficult for these marbles to do what they are doing best.
Yeah, down this stretch right now as we move on to round 9 of 9. Let's see what happens here with Silver Shield and Cloud going in.
Cloud takes the straight path, and he will be able to win this heat. Nice job there from Cloud. He will definitely be able to be advancing. Obviously, winning this heat is a good big part of it, but as long as you still advance, you're not out of the question.
Yeah, and I guess right there, Silver Shield used all his stamina in his tiebreaker round against McNugget. That's how Kyle was able to take advantage of that and win this one as we now move on to Heat 2.
10 marbles ready to go right here in Heat 2. Speaking of, we got 9 rounds ahead of you guys. And already off the bat, we see Dollar get stuck. That is not good there for Dollar, our championship leaders so far.
Yeah, him and Main Force that was up there in the start so far, but I mean, like, he did amazing down the stretch. Yeah, right there on that hexagon. Just managing to get stuck, and that is not good, especially for a marble like that one. Performances are crazy and key throughout this marble fall, or not normal fall tournament, but you know what I mean, this individual marble league 2025.
There goes all of the other marbles, and I don't think it's going to be there, because one of the marbles shut off the course. That marble is going to be eliminated.
Yes, he is, and who is that? Oh, it's Frozen. He will be eliminated down stretch. Yeah, right there. You cannot contain the course, so Frozen will be eliminated. And everybody else finishing the course and still advancing here to this next inaugural season here.
Yeah, next part of the heat, you only have 8 marbles remaining. So only 3 of them can be eliminated right before we figure out our top. Advancing, and we got 2 marbles that fell on the course in space. Spade, getting stuck down there.
Spade not doing well at the start. As you can see, he's getting inside, trying to get there, but just doesn't do it. As you can see, Spade, just the marble to tag along sometimes, but not good there for that marble.
Yeah, good thing started, and the good thing he's been in this individual mobile league 2025. He was trying to qualify for the other years as Treehouse got pushed and shoved to the side by Glass, so you will be eliminated here in this one.
So fun. What a nice job by Glass. That played some great defense down the stretch here. And no, actually, he didn't even shove Treehouse. Treehouse is some immense moves. He got stuck there, so it wasn't even a shove. But what's crazy is Glass is still in the business here. He too.
Glass, a marble that really needs something going here after getting a goose egg in the first couple of events, and that's meant that gets eliminated here for these marbles that are now participating.
Not good there for Minton. We got to make sure he keeps on his composure. As you can see right down the stretch there, since he had 6 marbles, these are the 5 that will be advancing to the final.
Yeah, but we never had a final here in the qualifiers. So this is actually the first time we actually had we're going to have a final here in the qualifiers as we now move on to round 6 out of 9. And already off the bat, we see 1 marble full of go off the track and Rainforest, who just got stuck at the start.
Yeah, we got to just look at that replay once again. You see all the marbles go, but Rainforest not able to get going right after stopping at one of the worst possibilities at the starting gate right near the sky rail. Not good there for Rainforest.
There the marbles are safe off of that. He will still be able to move on. Rainforest will be, so he'll be in the final. These 4 also will be. What order will they win here in the heat? It's over for Tangerine here in heat 2, but he will still be going to the final.
Yep, it's over in this heat for Tangerine, but it will not be over overall, as he will be advancing to the final along with the other 3. That's Lizard, Ocean, and Galactic Glass that was down there in his course.
Yeah, and so far in this elimination race is just one of the anxiety elimination races. You can see Lizard taking his lead. And what a nice comeback from behind win by Glass.
Yeah, he used Lizard as a bumper down the stretch there, and he was able to win that one. Ocean gets eliminated because he was in last, but look at this move. Look at that. That is just an impressive move there from Glass, even though we're trying to check out the marble that's eliminated.
Yeah, what a move there from Glass. We've never seen a kind of move like that in the elimination race before. Now we move on to the final round of Heat 2. Who's going to win it? Looks like Lizard takes the lead, and he definitely takes it.
Yes, he does. Last boss of his energy on our last possession, so he was not able to win this one. Last race, not in favor of him, but it is in favor of Lizard that will win the heat.
Great job by these marbles as we take a look at our standings so far right before we head to the final. These see the standings, but after the heats, Spade getting last place, with Bucks getting the best out of the rest in 11th down there. And then you got Dark Juice, Aqua Green Ice, Frozen Treehouse in 16th, and Pool Dollar in Mitt to round out from 11th to 20th place, especially Spade that is getting last place here.
Well, not good enough for a Spade. He really needed a good result here. I mean, like, inside of this marble racing. But now it's time to get right into the final.
Yes, it is. It's 9 rounds. Let's see who's going to get it out of these Tan and Sublime. Not doing amazing, and not against that there for Sublime. I think he'll just be settling for 10th place.
Yeah, that marble just down the stretch, not able to continue off the course. You see, oh, he got hit down there. He got hit by one of those other marbles. Could rarely see who that was. But he really got hit, and they pushed Sublime right off the course. Whoever defended that one was a perfect defender there.
Now we're in round 2 out of 9. These marbles are just trying to get anxious by the looks of it, and Lizard not doing well there. I mean, like a lot of marbles just keep falling off course.
But if you saw that play one more time, Cloud is the actual marble that is eliminated. If you saw that race one more time, as Lizard, you talked about him getting off course. Cloud just immediately pushes Rainforest to let Rainforest stay alive, but sacrifices himself to be eliminated down the stretch there. What a great team player, or river player if in the individual.
Yeah, that was a great team move there from Cloud as we now are into round 3. Rainforest so reused his glass as a bumper to win that one, and Glass will not go any further.
Yeah, so far, Glass is not doing amazing. He really needed a little bit of a spike down the stretch here. Archie, Silver Shield, excuse me.
Yeah, look at that one more time. As you can see, the replay not negotiating and not denying who else would be eliminated. So Glass is still in. Correction, as we had Silver Shield get eliminated there. Well, it's crazy bump there from Rainforest. Rainforest just managing the sprint here. And look at this, 2 marbles in that hexagon shaped spot. And with that, they will be racing against each other.
This is where you see the hexagon become a little bit of a problem, as you can see down the stretch. Look at that. It's just crazy here in this individual Mobile League 2025. It's just individual for a reason.
We are now ready for the tiebreaker round as Glass in Tangerine will show us how it's done. Tangerine, a good marble that really can complete the course. He just does amazing.
Watch this one more time. Glass gets eliminated down the stretch here because of Tangerine's amazing good run. Glass tried to sprint at the finish line, wasn't able to get it done.
No, he was not able to get that one done as we get right into round 5 here. 6 marbles remaining, and there they go off the hit. Lizard just getting stuck there, and that's not good for that marble. Lizard.
You're down the stretch right here. We're almost at the end of Event 3, and Lizard not putting on a great show out there. Yeah, just getting stuck down there out of our view, but it's crazy down the stretch, especially Lizard trying to get up on that 12 marble platform to try to advance with the other 4 marbles.
Now we're in round 6. Let's get things rolling. Ocean, and no, that's Tangerine getting stuck. Not good there for Tangerine and Marble. Then Billy was able to beat Glass in the tiebreaker round, but is not able to advance out of this round.
No, he is not. As you see here, Tangerine, yep, just getting stuck right there on the double hexagon near the referee. And that is not good there for Tangerine. I mean, he had a great run, but 5 marbles, he's going to definitely be eliminated here.
A few more marbles remaining, just like you mentioned. Just about the time, Alex, you really mentioned about this tense action.
Yeah, I did. And now we're ready to go. Rainforest is looking to have a look at that 2 marbles getting stuck down the stretch.
Yeah, let's look at this. Then one more time. As you can see on this replay, there they go. And yeah, one more full off, and then there's your 2. They just got stuck there. Blue Jay and McNugget down the stretch. As we now have the final few touches here inside of this event. It is going to be McNugget versus Blue Jay to see who gets eliminated. Blue Jay with an excellent move down the stretch there.
Ready job there from Blue Jay. Cuts inside and takes this one home. So he'll be advancing as McNugget will get eliminated. Biggest marble competition here for Blue Jay. I mean, like, he was known as Glare of the Mobile Funnel Tournament, an amazing, great two-time champion in that Mobile Funnel Tournament, as we now move on to the final few rounds.
It's round 8 time, and I don't think Blue Jay will be able to capture this one. He will just settle for 3rd place in this event.
Well, me like a marble that did manage to win in the 24 and 25 Mobile Funnel tournaments, will use all that energy on that and energy on the race against McNugget, and he would not be able to advance here.
Yeah, and he won't, as we now get right into the final round of event number 3, and off we go in Ocean. Amazing win down the stretch there. Rainforest wasn't able to keep up. Ocean took the straight line, and nice job there.
Yeah, you can see it right here. Ocean, amazing job taking that win in this event, and wonder how this does to the standings.
Here, let's see what the standings have to say about this. As you just talked about it, now we're about to give right into it. As you see, standings up to event 3. Ocean wins this event with Rainforest in 2nd, Blue Jay 3rd, then McNugget following in 4th place. Let's see what this does to the qualifier standings, and look at this. Spade drops all the way down the 13th as Rainforest takes the lead. With Silver Shield, Ocean all the way down the Lizard. Those are the 12 so far. That will make it. The others that are in red will not make it so far. Who's going to make it against the auto-qualified teams? Well, we'll see. As we now get right into the final event here inside of the Individual Mobile League 2025 Qualifiers. It's called the Outdoor Rally, as you take a look at your qualifiers standings down the stretch.
Yes, these qualifier standings are really going to be what takes this medal raid here. This is the Outdoor Rally, and yes, we are outside now. This time you just saw us inside, and now we're outside.
Well, it's hot and humid, but it's summer of 2025. So, of course, it would be hot and humid outing here, especially for these marbles.
Yeah, for this event, since it's new, we don't know what we will tell you what the rules are, which is simple here inside of this Individual Mobile League 2025. You just saw Heat 1 go. The objective here is to get the farthest, okay? So both heats will run down, and they will see if they can get the farthest, and whoever gets the farthest manages to win this event. That's how Outdoor Rally works. You can push marbles, and you can do anything to marbles. Let's see who won this one.
It'll take Box that won this one, with Tangerine in 2nd, all the way down to Cloud with a good 3rd place right there, all the way down to 20th so far. That's that event. Now it's time to take a look at the 12 marbles that manage to be advancing and re-advancing to the actual dance.
Yep, let's see who are they going to be as Box manages to win this event.
And there you have it. Ocean, Cloud, Tangerine, Rainforest, Dollar, Blue Jay, Silver, Shield, McNugget, Pool, Box, Ice, and Slot Sublime will be advancing to the actual dance. The other marbles all the way down will be eliminated. They'll be advancing with all qualified teams. Thank you so much for watching this intense action. On behalf of Alex Stevens, I'm Brian Wilson saying so long, everybody. We will see you guys for the actual dance.